What is an advanced persistent threat? How do organizations like APT carry out these attacks? And why should you care? I'm the CTO and co-founder of a cybersecurity company. Today we're going to talk about a PTS. So what is an advanced persistent threat? It's when a highly skilled adversary, and these are typically state-sponsored attackers, carry out a cyber attack against a target that goes undetected for a long period of time. These attackers will infiltrate your system, and then they will sit in your environment and monitor your activities, steal your data over a long period of time, and because they are stealthy, it's very difficult to detect this type of attack. This is different from other types of cyber attacks like ransomware, where the goal is to encrypt your data, and then demand a ransom to be paid in order to decrypt that data. The goal of an advanced persistent threat is to steal data, intellectual property, and trade secrets. And these types of attacks often go unnoticed for months or even years. Why should you care about advanced persistent threats? Well, if you work in a large organization, particularly in a government or defense, or any industry where there is a lot of sensitive data that could be of interest to a foreign adversary, then you should definitely care. Advanced persistent threats are extremely dangerous because the attackers are so stealthy. They can remain hidden in your environment for a long period of time, sometimes years, and they can target very specific data that they are interested in. This can result in significant damage to a company or to a government agency. For example, a few years ago, a group of hackers known as APT, also known as Cozy Bear, was linked to a series of cyber attacks against government agencies and think tanks in the United States, Canada, Europe, and Japan. The attacks were carried out by the Russian intelligence services, and the goal was to steal sensitive data related to national security and foreign policy. APT is just one example of an advanced persistent threat group. There are many other groups out there that are constantly targeting organizations with similar goals in mind. That's why it's so important to be aware of this type of attack and to take steps to protect your organization from them. If you want to learn more about a PTS and how to defend against them, check out the resources provided. Stay tuned for more videos on various cybersecurity topics, and remember to like and subscribe for more updates. Thanks for watching. APTs are advanced persistent threats are a type of cyber attack that you might not have heard of, but you should definitely know about. What is it? Imagine an army of highly skilled hackers working tirelessly for years to infiltrate your computer systems. They don't want to cause chaos or damage your reputation. They're after your most sensitive data, and they're willing to wait for years to get it. These long-term stealthy cyber attacks are typically conducted by professional adversaries, often sponsored by a state looking to steal sensitive information from a government, defense, or corporate target. Think of it like a real-world spy movie where instead of fancy gadgets and disguises, the weapons of choice are code and computing power. Why does it matter? A PTS are serious business because they're all about data theft. We're talking about intellectual property, trade secrets, and sensitive information that can give a nation or corporation a significant edge over others. For example, in the case of a state-sponsored APT group targeting a government, they might be looking to steal classified documents, military plans, or even nuclear secrets. In the corporate world, a PTS can result in the theft of product designs, financial data, or customer information. And believe me, there's a lot of money to be made selling this kind of information on the black market. Who's behind it? The scary part is that a PTS are often carried out by well-resourced, state-sponsored groups with unlimited budgets and a single-minded focus on their targets. They operate with impunity, evading detection, and striking when least expected. One notorious example is APT, also known as Cozy Bear. This group has been linked to Russian intelligence operations and has been active since at least 2004. Their targets have included government agencies, think tanks, and even embassies. Cozy Bear is known for using a combination of social engineering, malware, and zero-day exploits to infiltrate their targets' networks undetected. Once inside, they can steal data, monitor communications, and even spy on webcams and microphones. So what can you do to protect yourself against advanced persistent threats? Well, first off, awareness is key. Knowing that a PTS are out there and understanding how they work is the first step to defending yourself against them. Secondly, make sure you have a robust cybersecurity strategy in place. This means having strong passwords, multi-factor authentication, regular security updates, and a culture of security awareness among employees. Finally, don't underestimate the value of old-fashioned caution. If something seems too good to be true, it's like an email from someone you don't know offering you a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, it probably is. Do unclick any links or download any attachments from suspicious emails, and keep your personal and professional networks separate. That way you'll be less likely to fall victim to a social engineering attack. Remember, in the world of APTs, it's not just about protecting your data, it's about safeguarding your entire digital ecosystem. So stay vigilant, stay informed, and stay safe.